Today, we will explore a mysterious and strange encounter between two famous child stars, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt and Suri Cruise. This is a remarkable story, intertwining the worlds of two of Hollywood's most famous families. Have you ever imagined that one day, the meeting between these two heiresses would take place? What happened between Shiloh Jolie-Pitt, daughter of famous couple Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and Suri Cruise, daughter of legendary star Tom Cruise and his ex-wife Katie Holmes? Both girls grew up surrounded by public and media attention, but can they connect through the barriers of fame and private life? It's hard to believe that, despite having very similar upbringings, child stars Shiloh Jolie-Pitt and Suri Cruise aren't friends. This may come as a surprise to us, since both girls grew up in the glittering world of Hollywood, and the similarities in their lives and fame could lead to a connection. Natural connection. Part of the reason for this may be because Shiloh and Suri's lives took place in two completely different families. Suri Cruise, whose parents are Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, went through their divorce when she was very young. Meanwhile, Shiloh, with her parents Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and their subsequent controversial divorce created quite a stir in her life. Additionally, both of these families have their own protections to protect their children's privacy. This created a barrier to any meeting between Shiloh and Suri. Even information about the two girls' personal lives is strictly managed, making it more difficult to learn about them. Although it is understandable to keep this distance, one cannot help but wonder if in the future, will Shiloh Jolie-Pitt and Suri Cruise have the opportunity to meet and connect with each other? Let's continue watching to discover the potential developments of the reunion between these two child stars. Suri Cruise is said to not be allowed to meet her father Tom Cruise. Scientologist Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' wedding was held at Castello Orsini Odescalchi in Bracciano, Italy in November 2006. 7 months later, their daughter Suri was born on April 18, 2006. 2012, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes announced they were getting divorced after 6 years of marriage. Many people believe that this is when Cruise became estranged from his only biological child, Suri. The last time they were photographed together was in 2012, when father and son visited Disneyland. According to many sources, Suri Cruise does not meet her father due to his strong belief in the Church of Scientology. A practice within the religion known as disconnection discourages members from associating with non-believers. In 2012, Cruise sued Life and Style and In Touch magazines for reporting that he had abandoned his daughter. But in his testimony, he admitted that Scientology was one of the reasons why his ex-wife, Katie Holmes, filed for divorce. As reported by HuffPost, Cruise exploded in anger when asked if Holmes left him in part to protect Suri from Scientology. The Church of Scientology has vehemently denied keeping Tom away from his daughter. Suri Cruise and Shiloh Jolie-Pitt have nothing in common. According to New Idea magazine, Shiloh Jolie-Pitt and Suri Cruise have never been close because they have nothing in common. A source revealed, a group of mutual friends of Angie and Katie suggested they go on a play date when their daughter was young. But they both politely declined. Suri is close friends with her mother, former Dawson's Creek actress Katie Holmes. The two are often spotted hanging out in New York City together. She and Katie are more like sisters than mother and daughter, an insider explained. She basically grew up without a dad. Meanwhile, Shiloh grew up in Los Angeles, but she's still very much a child and her mother is happy to keep it that way for as long as she wants, according to a source. Shiloh is said to be much quieter than the rest of her siblings and a bit of a tomboy. Meanwhile, Suri is becoming a young fashion icon. She often appears with friends in the Big Apple and shows off her own style.